You've been told.
That's it. Are you ready to do this?
Yep.
Let's go. What? Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing well. Good morning, boys and girls.
Hello.
Hey, do you have some Foghat in the music library today?
Maybe.
Wow.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bum, 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 bum.
Is that what you were singing on your way over here?
Yes. It's not too bad where we are, but if you turn on the Boston news stations, they're all showing the Bourne Rotary.
Oh,
You can't see it.
that's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
From an aerial version. Probably not so much fun when you're driving in it. Although, if I'm in that area, I'd prefer just not to see it. Just get me out of here.
Just get me out. Just go right through the Rotary.
Yeah.
And somebody hit a deer out on 195 in Wareham.
Yikes.
And it's just, be careful, folks. Seriously, be careful if you're going out.
We narrowly missed. They shut down 495 on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, car on fire. But I mean, it was like stopped. Everyone was watching videos, just like people walking around on the interstate. It's not a regular situation that you see
No.
often. So,
And I missed that.
Yep.
I was in Florida and I missed it.
How was your trip?
It was tiring.
He was walking down the stairs, and I'm like, "You better not have a tan, because I'm going to be real mad about it."
I don't. It was warm. It was nice. We got to the pool a couple of times, but it really wasn't, sit around and bake kind of weather.
Yeah.
We spent all day Saturday at Universal.
What's up, Sue?
Oh my gosh.
How was your Universal trip?
I was exhausted.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's really expensive. And I don't want to hear, I know I'm not going to politicize or opinionate here, but just for 1 second, all you hear is nobody has any money. The economy's in the tank. You can't tell by being down there. People
Don't you wonder what people are doing? Like probably maxing out their credit cards. But even still, when I'm in a group of people like that, when you know you're spending thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you people do for a living? Why is everybody so happy
Right.
here?
It was, we got
What's up, Eva?
at Universal, we got the Park Hopper pass so we could go to, Harry Potter and whatever. And we got the Fast Pass because you'd never get to ride anything. It was $1,500 for the three of us.
Yeah.
And it gave us pause. Okay, fine, we'll do it. And young people with 3 kids, 2 in a stroller.
That's not fun.
No. Well, first of all, yeah, that was the first thing I thought. What are you doing this to yourself? But then secondly,
because our kids need those memories.
Oh, but you know what? The kids are so damn young, they're not
They
going to
don't
remember.
care. I know.
We took Mariana to Disney when she was 5. And she kind of remembers
Yeah.
now that she's almost 12. But these little rugrats who are 3 years old in a stroller, they're not going to remember a damn thing.
Yeah. I have cute photos of the kids when they were there. That's about all I have of that experience. And the memories of my daughter giving herself a reverse mohawk and somehow coming home with lice.
Oh,
It was not the best Disney. It was not the happiest place on earth.
wow.
That's when she was going through her phase of she wanted the princess dresses so badly.
Yeah.
And she put on the princess dress and then immediately threw herself into a pencil on the floor of the Disney store because it was itchy and she couldn't get it off. And she melted down.
Oh,
it was
no.
a meltdown of mass proportion. These are the memories I'll remember as she's graduating high school this year.
Oh, very nice. Mariana was
Good times.
Mariana was Princess Ariel. And we did the costume thing and everything.
Yeah.
And we'll never forget this story. She went in kind of, I want to do this. And she came out and she was like, and we left the store.
Oh, the behind the scenes, the backstage tour she got.
Yeah, no. This is dressing up as Princess Ariel at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique.
Gotcha.
And so we leave the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and we're just walking down the sidewalk or whatever. And there were these 2 Disney workers and they see her coming and they were so cute. They went, "Your Majesty."
That's awesome.
And she curtsied.
I love it.
We had never seen her curtsy before.
So I guess it was worth that $1 million that you had to bring there.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
bucket of money.
Oh,
Good morning, Rick. I missed your call yesterday. I promise I will call you back today.
Okay. You heard it here, folks.
I did.
She promised.
It's in my phone to call you back today. That's a
Okay.
step up from me just saying it.
And if she doesn't call you, she's going to blame you. She's going to blame her phone.
I put it there. Good morning, Lauren. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I heard you were asked to speak at a very prestigious little workshop coming up. I promise. Good morning. Good morning, Emily. Promise. I mean it this time.
Mhm.
So talk to me about Florida.
Florida was crazy. I mean, the hotel that we stayed at, we were there for a real estate conference at Tom Ferry real estate conference that Mari's going to. That's happened yesterday and today. I came back home with Mariana yesterday. The hotel was nuts.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
I mean, they got like
I was a little bit jealous.
They got an alligator lagoon, and there's turtles in with the alligators, and then there was a whole it was like this big mall with a roof on top of it.
Yeah.
All kinds of rooms.
Yeah, I was wondering about the weather because friends of ours said, they do the Naples thing every season. Her family lives there. And she said it was nice in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine, but not super warm.
Sunday it got to be like 71. So it was okay. But this place had a restaurant that you couldn't. It was on the whole other side of this encased hotel. It was a boat sitting on like a little lagoon.
Yeah.
Where you could have dinner. One of 8 restaurants.
I'm down for being on a boat inside. It's not often that happens.
It was crazy. And Mariana liked it so much the first night we went there. We went back there the last night.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes. Thank you, Emily. Emily's right on top of that test today. Move your body and call Rick back. I will. Megan, thanks for joining us on the show today. Rick says that's why they call it Florida. Well, speaking of which, apparently in St. Augustine over the weekend, there was the Florida Man Games.
Oh,
and it's
really?
a big to-do. They have embraced the fact that we tease them for crazy crime.
Mm-hmm.
And they've made like a whole weekend of it with different activities, like
really?
Flee from the police, random stuff.
And I was there and I missed that.
You know what?
Oh,
I would have gone to St. Augustine for that. That looks like something I would have absolutely watched. Fun little spectator sport for sure.
Yep.
ESPN, the Ocho. You never know what's going to be on over there.
Nope, you never know. You never know.
The Florida Man Games. And I thought to myself, oh, Hank's there. Perfect.
Yep, perfect. The Man Games.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then of course I've been following for a while, and your suggestion, the Only in Dade County.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good, right?
If you don't follow that, folks, you got to follow Only in Dade County. Oh my God.
It delivers. I love the lady that was taking selfies of her rear end on the beach. And then all of a sudden she commented back, "Hey, I didn't know that you were taking films of me." I was like, oh my God. It is a train wreck and I love it. I check it every day, especially when there's a live video of it. It's fabulous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I'm really torn about Florida. I like the weather. I like the warmth, all of that. But there's so much crazy crap going on down there.
It's not just there. Let's not relegate it to just Florida.
Well, that's true. It's crazy everywhere.
There is a lot going on in the world, and I'm not really sure what's happening. But the guy in Seattle. So
yes,
I was looking through weird news stories this morning, and they just gave. We had just so many to get through, and I was like, I don't even know where to start. But the guy in Seattle, I really appreciated. It's an out-and-housed man that decided to just grab an excavator and just start digging into the side of this hill. Well, he was arrested. Excavator was taken away from him, but still remained the part that he dug out.
Mm-hmm.
So once he got out of jail, he went back, and now he started to build a cabin into the place where he's excavated.
And is anyone stopping him?
No, they don't even know what to do. He sectioned it all off and said there's a mine in there now, and he's working the mine, and he's claimed it as his own. I was like, is this real life? Yes, it is.
They do have some problems in the Pacific Northwest, in addition to just the fact that it rains all the time.
Okay. I don't know whether it's drug related. I really think it's just people are like, bleep it. I don't have anything. They're not going to tell me no. So I'm just going to do what I want.
Right. I'll arrest me. I'll keep coming back because they can't hold me.
Right.
For an extended period of time. Right?
Well, we're understaffed everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere.
You know what?
So you got to pick your battles.
That excuse is wearing really thin.
Yeah, I know.
Everything, the answer to everything. sorry, folks. The answer to everything is, oh, we're understaffed. No,
Yeah.
stop.
I don't-
Please adjust.
Yeah, we're not adjusting.
No. What was the word from the pivot?
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I know.
Oh, my
It just
God.
seems like we've ramped up a new level of crazy. Speaking of which, I was scolded yesterday. I was told to do better.
Yeah, I saw that. And what did you do? What video, what post did you do that the person said they couldn't unsee it?
So it was on my Stephanie in the Morning page, my
Okay.
radio show page. And every single morning I'll post a question, something light, usually a fluffy meme, something like whatever. And I posted 3 or 4 days ago. It might have even been last week. Oh, this is me getting up this morning. And it was cow falling out of the back of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cow that fell down.
Okay.
And she wrote down, not funny, not at all. And I just left it because I'm one of those people like, you go ahead, you make your comment. I
Sure.
don't need to engage every comment that I see when someone doesn't like something. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, right?
Right.
Even on my page, I'll allow it within reason. And so this woman waited 3 days and then went into my inbox to tell me that she unfollowed me because she couldn't unsee it.
She what?
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't
my
even know this
God.
woman. She's I can just tell. I can just tell.
You don't want to know her, right?
But the funny part is when you post something about well, I said in my response and my rebuttal on my own private personal page,
right.
should I do better? Or now that she's gone, do I care? Or can I just live my life? And everybody came out of the woodworks.
Right.
Girl, please. Blah, blah, blah. I'm
Just
getting text
real.
messages. What was the real? What was the meme?
Right.
What was it? What was it? Everybody wanted to know.
Because I went back and I looked and I didn't see anything.
It wasn't a big to do. It just made me laugh a little bit and pause. I'm like, wow, I've never cared
Mhm.
so much about something that I've seen someone. And this is not something that I created this content of kicking. You would have thought I was kicking cows and then I was posting the videos. I wasn't. I did not create this content. I just shared with it because I found it relatable.
Here's a newsflash, folks. Social media is optional.
Right?
You know,
Keep scrolling. Keep
Go
scrolling.
ahead. There's more stuff out there. You don't just
But
move
she
on.
wanted me to know that I upset her and I need to do better, but she's not going to be around for me to find out if I do better or not.
And you don't know who he is. I mean, you don't know who she is.
No, I don't. But
So why would you care?
But the best part was one of my friends goes, "Oh, we have only one mutual person in common with." Like he did the deep dive to see who she was.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a 2 hyphenated name. It was just she seems like a whole lot.
Okay.
And you know what? Honestly, I feel like she didn't belong with us anyway.
Okay.
So I was like, glad you stuck around. And I was really kind about it. I was like, I'm sorry. I apologize to you if I offended you. Have a great day. Wish you well.
Right.
Bye. And I didn't have to respond. Lauren, we all want to see the reel. I posted it. I posted the reel just so you could see it. It's not, I mean, I guess it's in poor taste if you're a PETA animal lover, but it wasn't like it was injured. It just fell down.
Right.
Like we all fall down, right?
Yes,
Trust
we
me,
do.
me more than others.
Yes, we do. Yes. Yeah. And as you get older, you fall down as well.
Yeah, Rick, what are they going to do? Fire you? Yeah, exactly. Come for me.
Oh, somebody else I can fire. Can I fire you now? Okay.
Hank really just wants to fire people. Good morning, Patricia. Thanks for joining us on the show. And we got some other great people to say hello to. And thank you all. We've missed you.
Okay. Can anyone tell me why my watch is giving me the contact information for Falmouth Hospital?
Oh, does that one read your like heart
Look,
stuff?
I don't know.
Get to the hospital
Just
right
looked down
away.
at my watch. Here's the contact information for Falmouth Hospital.
Really?
Really? I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here.
Does it like monitor your heart?
Well,
Your
let's-
blood pressure is up?
Let's see what my EKG is.
Because that's really what we're coming to, that technology.
My EKG isn't set up, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
then you're fine.
I'm fine.
Once they eliminate, the actual parts, because fun fact about Stephanie, I like to lose everything everywhere, no
Mhm.
matter what it is.
Yep.
My purse, my wallet, my keys, my phone. If it's not physically attached to me, it's probably not coming home with me. I don't know why I am this
Mhm.
way. But I knew when they invent the chip that I can just have inside my body or give me a retinal scan, I'll
Mhm.
be good to go.
Mhm.
That'll be my time to shine.
Speaking of keys and phones,
Yes.
I have a question about airport security
Okay.
and why we can't do it better after all these decades. Why is it that you get in line at airport security, take everything out of your pockets so it can be x-rayed,
Yep.
and then you go through another section of airport security and you get x-rayed? Why can't you keep your stuff in your pockets and get x-rayed together?
I feel like this is just a measure to kind of watch your behavior also.
Oh, okay.
It's a certain amount of time that they can go back and if something happens, but also in the moment kind of assess what kind of person you are,
Okay.
your patience level. Do you look suspicious?
Mhm.
I feel like this is all purposefully done. I just saw a meme the other day. It's like, can't we just separate airport security to the people that have never flown before and the people
Oh,
who know what they're
God.
doing?
Oh, God. And to take your shoes off. I
Right?
mean, they don't do that in Europe anymore.
Yeah.
You don't
No.
take your shoes off and you don't have to take your belt off
Yep.
in Europe.
It's a lot of it. Well, it's also airport dependent. Some of them care and some of them just don't.
Oh, no. You're right. Some of the smaller airports, like,
You're
go
fine.
ahead.
Right?
Some of them are, you can keep your electronics in your backpack. Others, you got to take them out and put them in a separate box every time. Please.
Well, I was just looking at the basically cartel-like behavior of the airlines that are now charging upwards of $75 per bag. $1 billion in just bag revenue.
I was
That's gross. Robbery.
flying home yesterday. An article popped up about, I think it was maybe from Condé Nast or something, I don't know, that was talking about how the carry-on baggage bonanza or bubble is going to break soon
Yeah.
because people are coming on, and ironically, it happened about the same time I was reading the article, because people, when we originally did carry-ons, it was for like, if you're only going overnight and you got a little suitcase.
Right.
Well, what's happening now is people are packing for 2 weeks
Well, because they forced us to do that.
and they're carrying it on.
We do that because they forced us
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that.
Oh, yeah. There was a woman who got on the plane yesterday. Had
When you're
this.
charging $100 for a bag, it's
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
She had this carry-on luggage. She couldn't lift it above into the compartment. So she asked one of the flight attendants. He went to pick it up, excuse me, and he dropped it. He said, "Ma'am, you need to check this."
Right?
He said, "I can't lift that up."
We need to have Cam Bop into one of our shows every once in a while because he
yeah.
has some of the best stories. He flies for Delta
Right.
and he just has some of the best stories. Somebody tried to bring in a German Shepherd. Like they put it in a carry-on. I'm not kidding. Like the stories he has are amazing. Also crazy.
And the people in wheelchairs who can walk.
Well,
I saw a lot of that yesterday getting on the plane. They're sitting in the wheelchair, and then all of a sudden, oh, I don't need it anymore. And
Right.
bump, 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 bump. And
yeah, I'm
like,
on the plane first. I don't need it anymore. I'm
I'm
good.
like, oh, come on. Really?
Karen, I love Cam too. He's so good.
Oh,
And
no,
he's got
Cam-
some of the best flight stories.
Oh, I bet.
They're so good. Hilarious. Like make me cry tears of laughter.
Well,
What's up, Dan?
because they see the worst of everybody.
Dan says that was me. The German Shepherd was mine. Good morning, Mari. Hello from Orlando.
Hey, Mari, how are you?
What is I can't even imagine. The one time that I did get on a plane where there was like some unruly passenger, it was real bad. I was leaving San Diego. I just had a visit with my mom, and this woman was wasted. And I mean, we're talking 7 a.m, wasted. She sat there and peed her pants.
No.
Oh yeah, in her chair. They had to stop. We didn't even leave. They had to go. They brought in a new row of. I don't know what happened, but they brought in a brand new row. Swap your microphone. I don't know what you did over there.
I didn't do anything. Really, I didn't do anything. All right.
Pull up the other one.
Try this one. How's that?
Yeah, it's good.
Can you hear me now?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
So
I'm
they
just
brought in a
sitting here.
whole new row of chairs, and we were an hour and a half late even leaving. It was Virgin Atlantic. I never flew them again. She peed the seat.
At 7:00 in the morning.
They did remove her though. And we did get
Wow.
a new row of seats, so that was fine.
Wow. And I wonder what happened to her.
But that was the craziest thing I've ever witnessed myself.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
no emergency landings or anything wild. Just that
No,
lady.
I have flown a lot and I've never seen anything crazy like that.
Anybody got a good airplane story?
Oh,
Please share it with us.
oh, here we go.
We love our crazy crime.
Here we go.
Sandwich Police had a couple of good ones this week.
Yes, a 911 call was received from a woman grocery shopping at a local retailer. She confirmed it was an accidental dial and she was not reporting she was being robbed. But that would have been understandable with the price of groceries.
100%. 100%. The FTC actually blocked a merger. I guess Kroger was trying to merge with Albertsons,
Mm-hmm.
and they said no, it's not happening. It will drive food costs higher. Like, I can't imagine.
No, speaking about costs being higher, Wendy's is going to start implementing surge pricing, which means the busier it is, like lunchtime, they're going to charge more.
How does that work?
Well, somebody doesn't understand the law of supply and demand,
Right?
because if you up the price, people aren't going to go.
No,
There
but
for
they'll just
lunch.
wait outside for when it's slow.
Oh, exactly.
Like, we'll just wait. You go ahead.
Right.
I mean,
wait
there's got to
till-
find some order in there. How is that exactly going to work?
I don't know. I mean, it was on the news this morning, and even the newscasters were like, "So exactly what you said. So what am I going to do? Stand outside till it's 101 or 202
Right?
and go in and get my burger? I mean, that's insane."
Yeah, that is strange. I don't know how that would combat doing anything. Doesn't sound like it would
No.
help anything.
Another classic from the Sandwich Police. An individual reported that she had not heard from her great grandmother in a week and was concerned. She did not know the address of that family member, but that wasn't a problem because the woman was known to police.
The great grandmother?
Yes, the police knew the great grandmother.
How do you not know your great? I'm so worried about my great grandmother. I don't know her address or anything.
What's her name? Oh, we know who she is. Officers performed a well-being check and all was fine.
Yeah, I feel like I want to know more about that story now. I need to meet the players.
Can you imagine your great grandmother is well known to the police?
Right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
She must be fun.
Oh, I bet she's a load of fun.
Michelle, if I'm going to pay more, I'll drive down to the Knack for a real burger. You aren't kidding. Those are delicious.
Pro tip, if you have outstanding warrants, you probably shouldn't speed through town.
Once again, I need to meet these people. I want to know.
And if you don't follow the Sandwich Police blog, folks, you have to.
Definitely.
They're just, they have some, funny little bits like this, but you also get to see all the crap that they deal with.
Yeah, it is a
And-
lot of nonsense.
And the number of well-being calls and the number of intervention calls that they get involved with, it's like every time you read it, it's like there's more of them and there's more of them and there's more of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like our patience has been worn thin, and now we don't want to stand for anything. I have to talk about my weekend a little bit.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm mentally ready to talk about it.
Oh. Is anyone going to be offended if you talk about it?
Probably.
Okay. All right, stand by to be offended, whoever you are.
I wouldn't be offended. I just had to write a hotel review that I don't think I didn't want to write the review. I didn't want to have to relive the review.
What were you doing in the hotel?
Cliff and I decided we really just needed to get away and have a date night.
Okay, and you went to a hotel.
And
You're consenting adults, so that's fine.
It wasn't just the hotel, Hank. I looked online on Thursday. We happen to have Friday and Saturday off, which is a rare occurrence for us. And it was the last one we were going to have for probably the next 8 weeks.
Okay.
So I was like, do you want to go see this comedy show? We really like Nate Bargatze. We think he's really funny. He hosted Saturday Night Live a few months back. I really find his comedy super fun. He's kind of dry. He's a Nashville guy.
Okay.
And I love it. It's clean comedy. He's just a jokester and it's his delivery. So I'm like, yes, awesome. Oh my God, they have a 3 p.m. show. They sold out the Dunkin' Donuts Center, which is now the Amica Mutual, whatever it is. They sold it out for 7 p.m., but they opened up a new show. It's at 3 p.m. I'm like, perfect.
At the Dunks for comedian.
Right?
The only comedian I have ever known up until now who could do that was Steve Martin.
Yeah.
And now they seem to all do it.
Yeah. 14,000 plus. I think it's 1480 is what we were looking. Cliff and I were looking at the capacity,
Wow.
and they sold out 2 shows. It was a great show.
Mhm.
Really enjoyed it. And I said, we'll make a night of it. We'll grab a night, a hotel, and we'll go out to
Yep.
dinner in the city and just kind of walk around. Providence is super walkable. I'm from the area.
Right.
I love it.
And if you're
Haven't-
over by Dunks, you're right by Federal Hill.
Right,
Who could ask
exactly.
for anything more?
Right. So one of our one of our favorite places is Portofeu, and we haven't been there
Oh my gosh.
in like 15 years.
I haven't heard that name in like
Right?
forever.
I had my Julia Child, we did beef bourguignon. We had a beautiful evening. It was fabulous.
Yep.
Comedy show, lovely dinner, walked back to our hotel, got to walk around Providence a little bit.
Mhm.
It was very nice. We had a fun afternoon. We went to Dave and Buster, played games like we were 12.
Right.
Had a really good time. Go to bed, wake up in the morning. He goes and gets coffee, and I get out of bed.
What hotel?
The Hilton, right next to the Dunk.
Formerly the Holiday Inn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, let me just tell you about it.
You can tell, formerly the Holiday Inn.
So I was like, it's right next door. It's fine. I booked the room. We're Hilton members. I'm like, this will be fine. Not a big deal. Then for whatever reason, I decide to open up the reviews of the hotel. You want to talk about comedy? Sandwich Police move over. This is just.
Oh no.
They were like, there's an unhoused man living in the elevator and he won't leave. I mean, oh, you have no idea the reviews of this. And I'm like, this can't be. This isn't real.
Yeah.
I've already booked this room. We're into this. We're stuck here.
Right.
Don't know what we're getting into.
Can't leave now. It's a Saturday
Right?
night when we're gonna get a hotel room.
Well, this is on our way there. So this is way earlier in the
Oh,
day.
okay.
And it's one of those things where it sends you your digital key. You're fine.
Right.
We arrive to a fire truck and 2 ambulances removing somebody from the lobby. Not quite sure what that was all about.
Well, that's kind of like where I live, but move on.
Right? This is where our experience at said Hilton began. We go and like the entire place smells like an ashtray. The whole thing. I was like, oh, it's not great. Finally, we get up into our room after the very, very slow, very busy elevators got us up there. We check in. And I'm like, okay, what are we going to go do? Because I can't just sit there. Good morning, Edie. So we decide to go off on our adventure. Didn't come home until late at night. Slid right into bed because we were exhausted and had a full day in the city.
Mhm.
Woke up. I'm brushing my teeth. And he's like, oh my God, get over here.
Mhm.
There was poop in our bed.
I beg your pardon?
There was poop in our bed.
And it didn't come from either one of you. And you slept with it? Oh, dear Lord. Oh,
And it was
please.
on-
Okay, wait, time out. Don't be offended, okay? Okay? Try to unsee it. I understand. I'm trying to unsee it. Just don't get mad at Steph, okay? It's a true story.
I took a picture of it.
No.
I didn't want to have it on my phone. It was on his side.
And he swears he didn't do it.
No, it was by the feet. We weren't even down there.
Oh.
It was like a smudge.
Oh.
Like someone wiped their rear end on the bottom of the bed by his feet. It was like,
Oh, my goodness.
so you know my husband, you know what a disgusting germophobia is.
Yes, I do.
Like, do you ever see that scene in Ace Ventura? It's like showering and scrubbing all of his entire body. This is he's like, we gotta go, we gotta leave, we gotta go now.
Oh my
This is before we had to do knockabout on Sunday. So we're both coming home and he's like, nope, I don't even want to talk. Don't even look at me. I don't even want to talk about it. He cleaned his car. He cleaned his whole car. We both desanitized ourselves. He was in the shower for hours.
Oh, no. He cleaned the car.
Oh my God. Yeah, because we sat in it after we fled the hotel.
Oh, and you were okay, I got it.
It was wretched. Wretched. We tried to talk to the people, but there was somebody else losing their mind and screaming at the lady back behind the desk. So I was like, I don't even want to say this out loud.
Right.
I do not want to talk about this ever again. It was a situation. But then today they were like, "How was your stay?" I was like,
Please give us a review. We're always interested in finding out what our customers think. Oh my Lord.
I wrote the chat bot. I didn't know it was a chat bot. It was like, "Get help now." So I was like, blah, 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 blah. There was this, there was this, there was poop in my bed. And the thing goes, "Okay, thank you." Guys, it was traumatic. I don't it's going to be a while before
Are you going to ask for your money back?
I don't even think that that's enough. I don't.
Well, don't ask for a free night.
Right? But like, I have an Amex with Hilton. Like, guys, do better.
See, they can do better. You
Right?
can do better.
Right?
They can do better.
Do better. That's going to be my slogan. I think I might get a
do better.
tattoo that says "Do better" now on my.
Oh my gosh.
My girlfriend Julie showed me hers yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I think I might need to be my new tattoo. Do better.
Steph, that's horrible. That's
So
where
you and I had a little bit of a different hotel experience.
Yeah, we did. We did. That's where, not drawing a conclusion here, but all the hockey players and everyone that plays at the Dunks, that's where they stay.
Guys, don't stay there. I don't know what else to tell you. Now I have to go unfollow Hilton because I am definitely offended.
You really need to call and send them a picture of that.
Oh my God. Jeez. Good morning to everybody over at the Honeydew team in Dennisport. You are awesome. We're giving you a shout out. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning. Hi. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to do about that situation, but it's been out there. I gave the hotel an internal review before I decided to go external with it because I don't even want to type that. And I really don't want that photo on my phone, but it's there just in case there needs to be evidence of that. I even told Cliff I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to even have it on my phone.
Right.
Look at him. He's walking away with his ears covered.
No. You know what you do? You email yourself the photo. And then you take it out of your photos.
It's still in the cloud. It's
your
still
phone.
there.
No. But what I mean is you don't have to look at it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and my scrolling.
Send it to yourself in an email, and then it's gone, and you know it's out there in some kind of an email. Subject: poop in the bed.
Christy, I could tell horrific hotel stories all day long. So many crazy ones.
We very well could be picking up new listeners in Orlando right now.
Yeah, this is this is what awaits for you in Providence. I wouldn't say it was a magical experience. I mean, so yeah, we're walking to the car. Cliff's like,
Tom Ferry, it's still okay to come to Providence. We'll find you a better hotel, bud. Okay. Please come anytime. We'll set you up.
Christy just made hashtag poop in bed. It was an Amber Heard situation, you guys.
And the people in Honeydew Donuts are listening to us right now.
You guys
serving coffee.
I'm going to change the subject. Let's talk about whales.
Okay. Good. I love whales.
Oh, whale. 31 North Atlantic right whales off of Nantucket right now, and they're worried because they're
they
really
poop in the ocean. Okay, I'm done.
Lord said I'm dead.
And we swim in that ocean,
I love whales. Thank you, Erica. Well, they're saying it's unusual because it's so early.
Yeah.
Like they're not normally here. They don't have sanctions of like driving the boats around until April.
So have they said why they're here?
I don't know. Maybe they listen to the groundhog. Maybe they communicate with each other.
It's early.
Guys, it's early. What's happening here?
But good for the warewash businesses. They can crank up early.
Oh my gosh.
Captain John's boats. Here you go.
I know. Honestly, it was really nice yesterday, though. Maybe that's why we have such fog because it was so beautiful.
Yep.
I finally left my crevasse yesterday to go to the dermatologist.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just itching because.
Oh, jeez.
No, she told me it was just menopause. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I've reached that point in my life, everyone. I'm trying to accept the things that I can't change.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
And how did Sunday go with Keggs?
It was packed.
Kegs of
Yeah,
ale.
we had a great time. We did our little craft. We had a couple of visitors come in for our craft, and then
Mhm.
one of our friends stopped by, Craig, who's also the co-driver for our Ruck for Hit team.
Mhm.
Team Hazard. We're almost at our goal, by the way, our fundraising goal. We have a lot of fun fundraisers going on right now. I feel like spring is the time where everybody kind of hunkers down and raises money for their nonprofits. We've got one coming up on Saturday. Cabin Fever nearly sold out, so
Very
grab your
good.
tickets. It is a daytime dance party benefiting Habitat for Humanity.
And you can come and see me and Stephanie in the same
Yeah.
place.
Yep. We've got all Lemonade-O hands on deck. We're going to be having 50-50 raffles, and we're doing those little roll-ups. Remember those raffles at La Salette
Yes.
where you would unroll the paper and it didn't
Yes.
even matter, and you would win the dumbest of things?
Yes.
You're not going to win dumb things with us. We have actual gift cards behind them. But when we were at La Salette and we would buy
Yep.
them, and I would beg my Nana, I'm like, please, more roll-offs. It was
Mhm.
basically gambling for children.
Right.
Yes. I was like, now in hindsight, I was like, that was gambling.
Yes, it was. Yep. But it was for the church.
Yeah, it was for the church, so it didn't matter. We're doing the same thing
Gambling
for Habitat.
Jesus is fine.
Yeah, right. Hashtag gambling for Jesus. I'm going to add in some great hashtags today. We are killing it. Hank and I are on fire. So we're doing that. And I was talking to my husband, and he had no idea what I was talking about. I said, we're going to use the old music bingo sheets.
Yeah.
And then put like a number or a stamp on there to see if you've won and unroll them.
Mhm.
So it'll be 2-part confetti. They're going to love us at T-Dog.
Oh, yeah.
And then also making more money for Habitat and giving away some good prizes. We got hundreds of dollars worth of gift cards. So I'm really excited for that. The Midnight Society is going to be there. And Cliff is working on our photo booth right now. He hates my guts because I wanted this thing. I had a vision for the way it would look 6 weeks ago. I've had to cope with the fact that I'm not getting exactly what I envisioned.
Is he making it himself? Or
Of
you guys-
course.
Oh, I mean, you can rent those things, you know.
No, we have our own.
Oh, okay. You have to make it hard on yourself, don't you?
Listen, he's got that cricket machine over there, and he's going to use it.
Oh my gosh. Mariana has one too, and she doesn't use it.
Yeah,
so-
he actually uses it. I forget what he was doing the other day. He was laminating RFID cards or something. I don't know what the hell they were.
Oh my gosh.
But basically, so you can like scan. Well,
Mhm.
Emily, our office lady, she's fabulous, by the way.
She's the one with the baby, right?
Yes, Savannah and her were in yesterday. She was like, why don't we get these business cards? They're not paper, they're just like the scan.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, Cliff, you can do that for cheaper, right? Of
course he
course I
can.
can.
Of course he can. Oh,
So we have all these business cards. They could just scan and pulls up the station, scan
Oh,
and
good.
pulls up the. Yeah, it's cool.
oh, good. So we can hand them out to people and say,
No, you keep it. You just rub it on someone's phone and they have your info,
excellent.
right?
Oh, good, because we got to do that someday.
And I tried it with an Android phone. It also works,
Even better.
right? So it works with both phones. I was like, wow, this is a little nifty thing.
Yep. Because we have a captured audience on Saturday
Well then.
that we can really, indoctrinate them about lemonade.
Perfect. I love it. What's up, Nate? Thanks for joining the show. Yeah, we've got a lot of great events coming up, and I don't want you to miss any of them. Events on cape.com is where you can find all of them. We've got fests all over the place. Irish Fest, first of our month of patties. It's going to be a month of St. Patrick's Day. Everybody is Irish for the next month, just so
St.
you know.
Patrick's Parade down here is March 9th.
Yeah.
I think I saw. A little early.
And that is going to be when Irish Fest, our first one, begins over at New Seabury. Jim Kiley puts this on every single
Mhm.
year, gets an Irish band, gets a bagpiper, gets some Irish dancers. I'm going to be there playing tunes. It's their fundraiser for the Boston Marathon.
Mhm.
And they always run for Team Lanzoni. And Dana Farber does a great job with all of the cancer research that they do. And so that's what they run for. Tickets are $50, and you really get a nice, you get fed, you get entertained all day, and there's tons of fun and shenanigans.
Oh,
There
great.
always ends up being some dancing, and there's always unicorn songs.
Well, is there is there beer?
Of course, there's beer.
Okay, there's Irish people, there's beer. Of course there's dancing.
Exactly.
Of course.
So that's the first of our fests. Then we've got an Oktoberfest, which is the following weekend. Patty's weekend, Saturday, Sunday, rinse and repeat, all kinds of shenanigans. We're very excited for it.
Cool. And I was excited to see, talking about our friends at Knockabout, that my friend Jerry Thornton and Fitzy Mara, you don't know this because I don't think you've seen it yet. Jerry Thornton, if you're still watching, Jerry Thornton and Fitzy are going to be at Knockabout in June, I think.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Got some great like all kinds of shows lined up over at Knockabout. We're really having a good time over there as far
Yeah.
as artists and entertainment. So check
Yeah.
out their schedule as
They
well.
do a really nice job.
They do.
And they're going to do even better this summer. The work that they've been doing this off season, getting things in place and everything. When the summer hits, that place is going to
Be ready for it.
It's going to be jamming, boys and girls.
I had a great conversation with Patty Smith, and I want to share what the Samson Fund is doing. They are absolutely phenomenal. If you don't know about this fund, they've been around for 37 years. And last year they assisted 110 animals. And what they do is, what happens, your dog or cat needs emergency surgery.
Mhm.
They obviously you have to pay a little bit, it's 20% or something like that, but they absorb the rest of the cost. And that's pretty incredible what they do. And you know how expensive animal surgery is.
Mhm.
So I will be sharing my findings with Patty in our conversation, probably on the show tomorrow. Definitely tune in and check in.
Yeah.
Almost time to get some Shamrock Shakes, the best thing McDonald's has.
Surge pricing or not?
You're right. No surge pricing.
Okay.
And they're also
Okay.
on DoorDash.
On DoorDash.
First time home buyers.
Yes.
I saw this story and I was like, I would never want to buy my childhood home, but they're buying their childhood homes. They're coming back.
Yep. And what they're doing is some of them are buying it from their parents.
Right.
Because one of the ways around the affordability crisis that people have been talking about is what's called intergenerational living.
Mm-hmm.
So you come back in and you buy mom and dad's house, or you buy a house that's big enough for all of you. And it's starting to move the needle a little for first-time home buyers because they have mom and or dad's help
Mm-hmm.
with the down payment, or to help with the financing. The interesting thing that I find so interesting about this is we have a lot of fair housing laws,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not supposed to talk about this is a home that's good for intergenerational living because that somehow violates fair housing laws.
Really?
Oh yeah, but yet people are selling houses for it's kind of weird. I think we're working our way through it, but yeah, it's a great way for people to become first-time home buyers.
Yeah, it's it's a different market than when we bought our first homes. The cost of homes is absurd. And to have 20% down for
Well, you don't have to have 20% down.
what do you have to have?
You don't have to. Well, there are all kinds of different. If you go to a reputable lender, they have all kinds of. And I hate to use the word programs because when you talk about programs, people think, "Oh yeah, what happened? It led to 2008 when they gave away money." It's not that at all. It's various options that lenders now have available to help people get
I think
started.
people are understanding that though. It's more like getting a credit card. You got to figure out where the interest rates are. What
Right.
is the this? What is that? So if you kind of equate it to
Right.
getting into where your tier of your credit score is, what you qualify for, what you're good at.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Yeah. And they look at other things. I believe it's Cape Cod 5. They have programs for first responders, teachers, people who work in the medical profession,
Small businesses.
nurses.
We're working with them right now.
and all of that. Small businesses. Cape Cod. This is going to turn to commercial for Cape Cod 5. But Cape
Just
Cod,
remember us.
right? Cape Cod 5 has a program now that you can borrow up to 10% of the cost of the home or the cost of the mortgage to use for repairs.
That's nice.
So if you're buying a $500,000 home, you can borrow an additional $50,000 for repairs. The trick is you have to have bids and contractors.
Okay. You have to be
can't
ready
say-
to do this.
You can't say, okay, I need 50 grand. I'm going to redo my kitchen. And I'm going to get my buddies and 2 cases of beer.
I'll get to it.
Patty Lotain is going to go, no.
Gotcha.
Doesn't work that
Well,
way.
it's good to know. And it's good to know that
But
you
it's
have
great.
options.
Yeah. They're trying to make it easier. They're saying now that rates could get to the 5s by the end of the year.
Mm.
But in the meantime, if you're waiting for the rate, you could miss the house you need.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. I just saw an article that came out, my morning stack of garbage that comes out and everybody's got their newsletter, but one of them was like, buy low, sell high. And it was like, well, I think people are actually kind of there. We're waiting for that moment. And
Right.
it seems to be right now.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Prices seem to be leveling.
I'm never going to win, Hank.
Well, no. And the other thing that's happening is
I've
we're
accepted
seeing,
this lot in life.
Yep. We're seeing a lot, not a lot, but I mean, we're seeing price reductions because people are not listening to their real estate professional. And they're saying, well, the house
Nobody's
up the
listening to
street,
me.
the house up the street went for 75,000 more than you think my house is worth. I want to market it for 75,000 more. And as you say, okay, that's fine.
You got to understand it, though. I mean,
we'll give it
especially
a
if
go.
you've been in there.
We'll give it a go. And then what we always do is we say to the people, okay, that's great. Look, we'll give it a shot. It's your call how much you want to sell it for. Let's give it 2 weeks and see what happens.
Yeah.
And if nobody calls and if no one comes for the open house, then probably not the right price.
Can you send them a newsletter that says do better? I'm just curious. Not only have we unfollowed you, but you need to do better. So there's that.
Yep.
Nate says the only childhood home he'd want to buy was his in the Carolinas.
Oh.
Carolinas are pretty, but they're also getting crazy.
Oh, yeah. Carolinas are the next Florida.
Yes. Well, that's because Florida's full.
Yeah, Florida's full. Yeah, a lot of people going to the Carolinas now.
Exactly. It's been that way for a while, I think, though.
Yeah, but it's picking up now because Florida is enough, and the price of homes in Florida is just crazy stupid.
Who's got AT&T as their carrier? Did you experience the woe of being shut off and not being able to use your phone?
Are you happy you're going to get $5?
Yeah, right. I was like, wow, that should fix everything. Thanks, AT&T.
Yep, thanks.
You get $5.
$5.
You get $5.
I can buy a what can I buy with $5?
Zero things.
Right.
But also, I hope no one was in an actual emergency situation.
But it goes to show how dependent we are on technology.
It's scary, right?
It's nuts. Nobody has a landline anymore, folks. And there's a reason why we had landlines.
I had a very weird dream this morning when I was in and out of my sleep. And I was remembering, it was like a military thing. I don't know why. I was watching something on TV or something where I had no phone. I had no nothing. I was out there just by myself. Could have died. Who knows? And I was like, that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about that moment that I was in where I didn't have my own personal device to reach out for help.
Yep.
I didn't get $5 then.
and where we live in the villages, it used to be required it used to be required to have a landline, and they got
for
rid of that.
safety.
Yeah, and they got rid of that requirement. Now there's a button on the bedroom wall
Oh, well, that's good.
that you can push.
I didn't know you had a panic button in your house.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
great.
We do. Although we've been told, don't push it, just call.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. By the time we get there, just call. We'll be there.
It's a good little service that you've got.
Oh yeah. I mean, if the fallen, I can't get up, and if I can't get up, I've got no, can't reach it. Can't reach it.
Anything else going on in the world of Hank that you want to address today?
Oh God, I don't know.
Right.
I'm just back from trying to recover from Florida. Got a busy week. Got a show to do this afternoon. Don't know what, but we're gonna.
Yeah, right. Ease into it, Hank. Don't get crazy.
We're gonna figure it out.
You have no one to fire. You've got no wife to deal with right now. We love you, Mari.
Yeah, we love you, Mari.
You're gonna be like bacheloring. What is
I
that
know.
like?
Well, I brought home the dirty laundry. Somebody's got to go grocery shopping before Mari gets home. I'm going to have a really busy
You
day.
came home to be house husband.
Yes, I did.
enjoy that.
Yes, I did.
That is our question of the day. How many loads?
The little boxes need to be cleaned. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a whole list of stuff I got to do.
That's it. You got house husband, get to work.
Yep.
That is our question of the day. How many loads of laundry it is that your family does every single week?
Oh,
We're still 6 and that's not even all of it. It's bad. I feel like it's constantly going. I'm over it.
there were two, and we'll see. There's 2.5 of us in our place because Mariana is there sometimes and sometimes not. Just like if we're ever doing laundry, and we're looking at each other and we're going, but there's only what?
And I work at home.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't I shouldn't have this many things to launder. I just shouldn't.
No, because some days if you're not going out, you can stay in
Exactly.
sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
That's it.
Nobody's gonna know.
No, exactly, Hank. I've been loving that. We were back at Dino's last night, and it was packed. It was wild,
That's
and
great.
everybody was back from vacation, and everybody had nice tans.
Oh,
Everybody was tan.
Yep.
It's like, this is garbage. Lower down. I even yelled at him to Dan over there, the manager, to lower down the lights. I didn't want to see
didn't
it.
want to see them.
I didn't want to see it. Me and my pasty self.
I'm so glad I didn't have a tan then. Probably shut that light
That's
off over
it. When he
there.
was walking down, I was like, you better not have a tan. Really mad.
Not this time.
I need a little light in my life.
When I come back in June, I'll have a tan, but not now.
All right. So, everybody, we have got a lot of events and we don't want you to miss them. Eventsoncape.com. Grab your tickets to Cabin Fever. It is happening this Saturday. Sunday, we've got a fundraiser going on for Save Sandwich Road, and that is going on at Knockabout. I believe it's $10, and they're just working on saving the box turtles off of Sandwich Road to
Okay.
save that from that giant development that they're trying to pump in there for 40B. I don't exactly know all the specifics. I just know that there are people in need, and I am there. Work trip to warm weather and tans. Yes,
Yep.
please.
Yeah. And they're going to get the 40B, you know.
Mary, is that you? You got gorillas today?
What?
Journey of Joy. Our friends Mary O'Keefe and Jenny Wheeler have been on this amazing trip.
And they've been sending you stuff.
Sending me stuff. I've been keeping up with it. By the way, you need to like and subscribe to their podcast. You can find it wherever podcasts are. Also, definitely go to the YouTube, though, because you get to see their trip with the Maasai and cooking with all of them.
What's it called?
Journey of Joy.
Journey of Joy. Okay.
Yeah, definitely
Okay,
subscribe to them. So they are going to see Diane Fossey's gorillas today.
Oh, wow.
So it's a full day in a safari to get there
Yeah.
and then spend the day with the gorillas.
Wow.
I know it's a long day. I can't imagine what the roads are like over there. I just know that I'm so supremely jealous, and I'm very excited to get that footage
Mhm.
in the drive, Mary, in the drive.
Yep.
Also, a little bit more conversations, please, because I need to know what's going on. I feel like I'm like lacking, and I'm like firsthand information to everybody.
And
I-
Stephanie needs to know.
I need to know. I'm nosy. I have to have all of the information. I'm just super jealous of their trip, and it's absolutely beautiful. And Jenny had a hard day. She visited a school there, and there were 1,200 students,
Wow.
and 200 of them did not get fed because they're not from families that can afford to feed them. And
So what do they do?
they don't eat. And Jenny was like devastated. I mean, it's awful. And so it's just awful. And she was just sharing her very raw feelings about witnessing that
Wait a minute.
firsthand.
They send the kids to school, and 200 of them, but there's no food because the parents have to pay for the food.
Mhm.
So there's no like.
It's not a free lunch or a subsidy situation.
Wow.
They can at least afford for them to go to school, but they can't afford for them to eat.
Wow.
I know it's really truly upsetting. Like, think about that, especially since they just passed pretty much free lunch here in Massachusetts, probably forever. But
Yeah.
since COVID, that was one of the benefits of that. But I mean, can you imagine sitting next to someone and
No.
them not being able to eat? We wouldn't do that here before anyway. They'd just stack up your lunch charges. I'd get
Right.
that phone call from, by the way, your kid has $40 on their lunch, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, my kid went to school with lunches. Then we found out Cody was having 2 lunches.
He's just a growing boy.
That's it. But I mean, that was really,
Oh, that's
really
horrible.
devastating for them to be in the presence of. So yeah, it was not all just beautiful sunsets,
Wow.
and beautiful animals. So yeah, it was terrible. I really, really feel for that situation. But there is some joy in that, and she will share that with you, the good, the bad, the ugly,
Mhm.
and all the stuff that she's bringing back for sustainability and food safety and food just security. Wonderful programs that she's working on right now, which I'm very excited for. So
Great.
Journey of Joy, make sure you subscribe to it, like it on all of our pods here at Lemonadio. You can find that at listenhappier.com. I know. It's like Debbie Downer a little bit,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
was gonna
real.
say we got to end on a high note.
It's real.
we've been laughing most of the
I
morning.
know,
You
right?
We can't leave
Well, we
them
were
like
laughing
this.
at my expense. Let's
Yeah.
be
Well, no, it
honest.
wasn't at your expense. No, it was at the expense of the Hilton next to the Dunkin' Providence.
Oh, do it.
Hashtag never mind.
Wonderful. Have a great day, everybody. Whatever it is that you're doing today, a reminder, it's Tuesday. We got trivia going on over at Chipwreck from 7 to 8:30. Get there in the time frame in which allotted. I told you, I felt really good this morning and
Yep.
last week when everybody wants their names and lights, but when yours is on a Bud Light easel in front of the place, you know
Who
you've
can ask
made
for
it.
anything more?
Honestly, you know, I have made it. I have arrived.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll be there. Bobby's gonna got bingo over at 10 Pin. Bree is gonna be over at Wicked, and she's got music bingo as well. So we got plenty of
And
activities.
Bree's back from over where she was.
Mexico.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She's traveling a lot lately.
Yep. Well, she does like concierge travel. That's another one of her side hustles.
Concierge travel.
Yeah,
She like travels with people.
she's a
and sets
travel
them up?
planner. Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not knocking anybody getting free vacations out of their work. I apparently I need to work differently.
so she goes on vacations to figure out how to set people up, or she goes with people to help them while they're there.
Correct.
She goes with people to help them. What a gig that is!
Right?
Wow.
Do you know what to do? Do you need me to show you what to do? Okay, we go on vacation now. Yes, please. Like I said, Hank, I am doing it wrong.
I guess so. Hey, Mari, I think we got to change businesses here.
Right? I've also got my first meeting today with our new crop of E4All entrepreneurs.
Excellent.
I'm going to be mentoring. Apparently, I'm the head mentor.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why they thought I would be in a leadership position here, but
Because you have nothing else to do
well, listen.
but focus on mentoring a group of aspiring business people.
You know, I like the community and I like to help out any which way I can. And the only way you can do that is on the ground floor, Hank. So
Right. Right.
I'm in.
No, I think it's great that you're doing it. I really do.
So we have our first meeting and the entrepreneur gets to set the agenda. So it's really hard for me to just sit on my hands and allow them to run this. It's a learning thing for me as well.
Okay, well then it's worth it all around. I guess.
It's kind of like waterboarding yourself. I signed up for it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm one of those people that I've now just assumed that I'm a lifelong learner. It's just going to be one of those things, and I haven't learned my lesson yet.
Nothing wrong with being a lifelong learner.
And right, that's it. When I was listening to one of our podcasts, Something More with Chris Boyd, also on our network, they brought up one of the former astronauts, and that's what they said: lifelong learners. Move your body, move your brain.
Right.
2 ways to stay alive longer.
And we're all in favor of that.
Right? We'd like to do that. So move your body, move your brain. Those are your goals today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, kids.
Be listening to Hank here on lemonadio.com. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to all of the things. We appreciate you. Have a great day, everyone.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo to you too on the stream. Hank will be up next. Talk to you later.